In this video, man, £20, here we are, the impact driver. Nice. Ooh. Look at that, it's beautiful. Seems extraordinarily stiff. The highly anticipated Parkside tool drop happened. 7th of September, I saved my pocket money and I've been and bought a load. We'll unbox them, play around with them, test them, and I might have to do it in 2 videos because there's quite a few. And some that I resisted buying. Good Parkside fanboy. We'll do the giveaway results later in the video, and I've got a new giveaway from Parkside. I've lost my glasses, well, the ones that I nicked off my wife. She always see me in, because I haven't been to the opticians yet, so I'm having to use these. Yeah, Rob the librarian. But first of all, let's have a look at all the tools in the middle aisle at Lidl. Well, most of them I couldn't pick up a lunchbox. Not happy about that. I might have to go to another store. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you've joined me again in my shed. So I've not been here for a while. Good to be back into the front door, and what has the middle aisle got to offer? First of all, the storage compartment rack, plastic for 10 quid. Socks, a pack of 3, I think it was, by Dunlop for a tenner. And then we've got this upright 20-volt cordless vacuum for £20, and then £10 for work trousers. The bench vise for £20, or if you've got the Lidl Plus app, it's £15. Varying hammers for £4 or £3.99 with mallets, rubber mallets, and the engineer's hammer. Metal spray paint, we've seen this before, £4 a tin, black, white, grey, light grey, and also Parkside green. Now, I knew these winches were coming out for £13, but there's also a hand puller winch, which I didn't realise. A pack of snap hooks back in stock. Now, the one thing I forgot to film was the pillar drill. It's out for £89.99. Then for £24.99, we've got the cordless angle grinder, and then next to it there, we've got the bench grinder. Now, a few people, they weren't too keen on these, but you might have different experiences. £25 and £7 for varying sizes and quantities of F-clamps. Mains hot air gun for £12. Heat shrinks back in stock in these nice little boxes, £2.99, and they've also got cable clips in there as well. Now, we've seen this before, it says 3-in-1 impact driver, but it's actually the hammer drill. Varying screwdriver sets, and then the cordless angle impact wrench. 20 volts, without the battery, of course, for 30 quid, and then £20, here we are, the impact driver. This has been a while coming out. I know there's been a few people waiting on these. Well, they're in stock. The bigger cordless hammer drill for 30 quid, and look at these, wall holders for batteries. £2.99 or 2 for £5, and the drill bit sharpener, usually 20 quid, but with the Lidl Plus app, £13. The angled bit attachment, now these are £10. I've actually got the Ferrex version, and it was much cheaper. And if you don't see batteries on the shelf, ask at the checkout. 2 different styles of torch here for the 20-volt batteries, and they're a tenner, obviously without the battery. And then Bluetooth ear defenders with the Lidl Plus app, £30, so £5 off. Then Polo Parkside t-shirts, £6 each, different colours, different sizes. And I thought I'd just show you these storage boxes, 8 for £15. They're obviously all stacked inside there. Different sizes. Let me know if you bought some. So a load of tools there. I bought quite a few of them. Let's show you back in the shed. I'm sure there's some I've missed out. Right then, first of all, had to get it, bench vise from Parkside. I've already got a huge record number 28 engineer's vise on my workbench, but I wanted one for the other end of the workshop. And then I use this for the smaller stuff. Now, by all accounts, these aren't too bad for the money. Normally £19.99 with a Lidl Plus app. £14.99. Clamping range 100mm, weight 5.3 kilos, cast iron body with steel shaft. Oh, does it come with pads as well? English. With holes for mounting, e.g. on a workbench. Spindle with turning limiter. Includes 2 machine screws for mounting. Includes 2 soft jaws. Yeah. Integrated anvil. Yeah. I don't know how good it is to use an anvil on a vise. Risk of it cracking, but I suppose for delicate work it might be all right. Anvil base 70mm by 70mm. Decoration not included. Let's open it up. Oh, here we are. Now, it's got some weight to it. Well, it's got 5 kilos of weight to it, or thereabouts. Soft jaws already mounted. Yeah, they're like rubber jaws. There they are. Boing, boing. Slide over there so you don't damage what you're working on. Seems extraordinarily stiff. Right, What else we got? Nuts and bolts, 2, 2 and 4 washers. Instructions. Nylock nuts. 70mm. So there's the anvil plate. Take them off for now. Yeah, it doesn't spin as freely as my record, but is that a bad thing? Sometimes it's just nice to spin it out. Yeah, you can see the, what's the name of it? Acme thread, is it? In there. There's a better view. Base plate, cast, a couple of holes in there to mount it to the deck. It's like a serrated finish on the inside of the jaws. Yeah, it looks like the jaws can be replaced. An Allen key in there. Traditional green, like a hammerite finish. Parkside. I really want to mount this on. I want to put this on something. What can I put it on? Here's a new offcuts of ply. Whoosh. And also I can mount it to a workbench. It's not going to move freely. Yeah, it's just really stiff, that. Obviously, it's not on a swivel. It's all fixed in one piece. But it does what it's supposed to do. Just got to put a bit of force onto it. But I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, handle just drops through. Use this as the anvil if you need to. I'm probably not advised to use something heavy on here. So softer metals, etc. Ideal. 15 quid. Don't think you can go wrong, really. See how well the jaws come together. Almost. Rubber soft grips back on. Obviously, you can make your own grips as well, of course, with just a couple of magnets. Opens up to 100mm. Good. Next. Gotta get it for $9.99. The 20-volt cordless LED hand lights. There was 2 of these, 2 different styles. This one, that light can flip up as well. And then you had one with like a bar that moves backwards and forwards. But I thought this is good to stand it on something and face the light upwards if you need to, if you're working under something. So LED power 3 watts, luminous flux 280 lumens, color temperature light color, 6,500K cool white. Battery not included, 3-year warranty, part number if you want it, PLHLA 20-LI-A1. Oh, you can see there, look how it flips up. Oh, 12 adjustable settings, 12 degrees up to 100 degrees. Powerful torch with bright, even light, with non-slip, soft grip elements. Rubber. On-off switch for continuous operation when set down, with pivoting hook for hanging, like a rafter hook. Runtime 8 hours on 2 amp hour, 16 hours 4 amp hour, 32 hours 8 amp hour. Right, let's have a look. Come out. There we are. And here it is. Nice. Instructions. Yeah, rafter hook or just a hook. So for hanging in those areas where you want to downlight or light up, in the loft or a cellar or the shed, under the car bonnet or under the car. Just a grabbable torch. 100 degrees, so slightly backwards. I can put it upright like that. Button, on, off. Rubber everywhere for droppages and good grippages. Rubber here, rubber at the back. This is what we like to see. Rubber here as well. That's not rubber. So all the way down. Hook, pull him up, hang it on something. Nicely clicks away. Good solid click. Plastic everywhere else. Right, let's get a battery. 4 amp hour. Is it charged up? Yeah. And in and on. Yes. That's good. Right, let's turn the lights off. It's dark outside, so this should be a better impact. Ooh. Up light. Right, let me show you the shed in darkness. Right, it's off. And on. That's good. And then the other end of the shed. Touch the button slightly and it comes on. And then release. Douche. Ho, ho, ho. Scary librarian. That's on the full click now. Yes. God, that is bright. Right, let me go and turn the lights on. Down the shed without the torch. Good thing about it, you can just sit it on the deck, then it points downwards at minus 12 degrees to shine on something you're working on. So on, off, but if I keep my finger on it just a little bit, and then release. So I like that for 10 quid. Plenty of hours out of one battery. Let's see if it knocks out of position if it gets dropped. Ooh, a little bit, but all good. Next, right then, got the drawer organisers. Zoom out. Whoop. Now, I've got loads of these actually from Aldi. These were £9.99 from Parkside, but years ago, I got all different styles from Aldi, and they included the ones you saw in that video clip. You saw the green, bigger compartments. We got a choice of them or these with the smaller compartments. Now, I've got loads of them, but they're blue actually because they came from Ferex. Or is it Work Zone from Aldi? I wanted to compare the two, and I also wanted these to match what I've already got. Now, I know the ones from Aldi, when I bought them, were a lot cheaper. Here's one that's not being used yet. There's the two different styles, one next to each other. But obviously on the Parkside, they'll be green rather than blue. But it looks exactly the same, or more or less. Drawer at the bottom. It's got Parkside on there, nothing on there. And the drawer's slightly different on the bottom. But let's have a look at everything else. And I can really rate these boxes are really flexible. You can drop them, throw them around, and they don't break easy unless you properly tread on them or drop something on them. I think these were only, when I first got them, £6.99. Be interested to see how much they come out again when they come out at the Aldi. So, let's have a look at these. Similar sort of plastic. Now, what has it got at the top? It's got little feet on these. So, at the bottom, you can see the feet, recess for the feet, so you can stack them on top of each other. The Aldi, nearly. Good job, they weren't full of screws. You can see on the Aldi Work Zone ones, they've got these little nuggins just there. Little dimples, one in each corner. And at the bottom, it's got nothing. So I like the fact that you can stack these, but as you probably guessed, I would screw these to the wall anyway, because if they fall over, it's a right mess. I've done it numerous times because some I've not screwed up on the wall because I don't know where I'm going to put them. But as I remember, these ones, to fix them on the wall, use loads of these holes on the back there, screw it into the wall with, which I did, or you can use like the keyhole hangers here. Obviously, if you put the screws in from the inside, you need a long reach bit to get to it. Oh no, got them, caught them, all in. Now, I should have done this before I unwrapped it, really. Let me show you. Similar sort of thing, look, loads of little holes for screwing it to the wall. Also got the keyhole hanger, one either side. So pretty much the same. I do like this because you can stack them as well as screwing them to the wall. If you really want to, just stack them, but just be massively careful when you pull the drawers out. Drawer at the bottom there should have dividers like the Aldi one. Yeah, it has got a load of dividers. Stick him back in there. Now, let's have a look at the boxes, compare the two. Pretty much exactly the same. And they've got the slots in there so you can put the dividers if you want to. In the size, 305 by 415 by 135 millimeters. Oh, and also the bottom of the Aldi one is open, and the Parkside one has got a complete bottom on it. I can recommend them. Next, these aren't Parkside, but for £2.49, jugs, measuring jugs. From Lidl, 3 different sizes by the looks of it. Yeah, just come in handy for measuring fluids out. Sugar on there and flour, etc. But it's got millilitres on all 3 different sizes. So that's a 500 millilitre, 1000 millilitre, or a litre. That'll be a quarter, I would have thought. Yeah, 250 millilitres. Nice handles. Yeah, that one's a bit more flexible. But will come in handy. Little lip at the front there. Good. Next, had to get them wall-mounted brackets for the batteries. Now, there was these singular ones, so 6 in a pack. Then there's 3 sets of 2 slots, or you can have 3 in a row. I didn't get any of them, and there's 2 of them in a pack, all for £2.99 each, or 2 for a £5. So for the 20-volt batteries, let's have a look. There we are. Didn't see that, actually. I think you can actually get one that you put a drill onto as well. So it's like a formed version of the battery top, so you can slot a drill onto it. I didn't see them. I should have looked out for them. I might have to go back. But for the batteries, I think these are going to be ideal. Look, straight into a wall, 2 holes, get the screws as well, and raw plugs. Not much to it, really. There they are, 2 screw holes in each. screws, ball plugs. So that's the wall. So battery. How does it slot on? Yeah, like that from the top, look. Nice and neat, that is, isn't it? Really good. If we screwed that to there, controversial using the Ferrex drill to drill it in, but I do like these brushless impact drivers. Right then. Nice. Solid. Ain't going anywhere. Then the trigger at the front, release that, and it comes. Next. And this is the one with 2 in a row. Same sort of setup. There we are. Just connected together so you can have 2 side by side. And then you can have them stacked 3 high on a wall. Or on anything, the front of a worktop. Little charging station. I think that's a good price. Next. Right. So you would have seen different colours of spray paint. Rattle cans. There was black, silver, grey, was it dark grey and white. And then this one in green, and it looks like Parkside green. Metal protective paint, 2-in-1, paint and primer. Indoor and outdoor use, gloss, 400 millilitres. Now, I'd be interested to see if this matches up with other Parkside tools, because what I could use this for is actually when I make a rack for them, or like a frame or something, just to blend it in maybe, or even touch up some tools with it. But I don't mean anything plastic. Massive pipe wrench, Stilson's. Is that the same colour? It's a bit darker. It's more like the colour of this vise, actually. Yeah, it is pretty much spot on. Let's try it. All right, let's try it on this bit of wood first. Bit of plywood. You always get these tops on. Ooh, beautiful. Slightly different shade of green, but it's more or less there. Try it on a bit of metal. Oh yeah, that comes up. Look at that, it's beautiful. Just a few squirts. Nice. In fact, I've got some ideas for this to match the colour scheme of Parkside. So, green spray paint, and I say there's black, silver, white and grey as well. $3.99 a tin. Next, now for the giveaway, I've got a t-shirt for you, XXL Parkside t-shirt with, I think, with a drill on the front of it, drill depth rod. And of course, the sticker, tool lover, just put I'm in below in the description, put anything after it or just I'm in. I'll only announce the winner in another video, never in the comments. Right, let's do the results of the last giveaway. As usual, I'll scroll up and down the screen without looking at it until my finger lands on somebody, and this time it is Pete.ty1. Well done, Pete. Send me an email. It's in the description below. And this is the next brochure that's coming out on Thursday, the 11th of September. Don't think there's many tools in here, but let's have a quick look. No new tools coming out, but there is some office furniture if you're interested. An office chair there for $49.99. A laptop stand for $3.99. That's cheap. Wireless mouse for £5. And for your desk as well, a monitor riser, $7.99. A4 paper, £4.50. A load of USB stuff. Power bank for $14.99. Desk lamp, could probably use that in the workshop as well, for £7. Cable organisers, they may come in handy, for £3. Wireless Bluetooth earphones, like earpods, £14. And batteries. And that's really about it. But like I say, I've got some more tools to show you in a coming video from Parkside. So another video to come on all the other tools that I bought from Parkside. As much as I resisted buying some of these tools, there's still a lot I want to show you. Let us all know what you're buying. Let us all know what you bought. It helps me and others. And if you're new here, welcome. Why not consider subscribing? It's free. And giving me a thumbs up always helps the channel out. I'll put a link on the screen now to all my other tool reviews. Loads of Parkside tool reviews on there. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers! See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.